Hey guys, so I'm Jess and I'm currently leading the Year 7 and 8 girls with Kaylee.
I'm Ben.
I'm Jerry. So Switch is a youth service that's run every Sunday morning at 9 a.m, where high schoolers have the opportunity to come together for fellowship and learn more about Jesus. And from the Switch leader's perspective, our vision for this ministry has been to see these high schoolers become passionate disciples of Christ.
A typical E-Switch is usually split into two sections. The first is the main session and then there's the small group session. In the main session, we kind of introduce everyone to what we're studying for that week. We'll have some games to kind of mix it up a bit and to help people feel a little bit more engaged, even though we're online. And then we'll also have a time of prayer and also Bible reading as a whole group so that we can really feel like we are part of the one church and that we're all together at the same time. And there's different sharing spots just for the youth to kind of know what's been happening and how we can continue to be doing ministry in our own lives. And that's followed by like the discussion group. So we're split into year groups and our genders usually to dive a little bit more into what we're reading, which is Daniel at the moment.
So even though Switch has been online and looks pretty different in the past couple of months, there's still been plenty of highlights. Zoom photo challenges, musical memory verses, and even pixel drawings of leaders. You can ask any Switch leader for the stories behind those. And I'm also sure that any Switch leader out there would be happy to share any other stories or highlights that they've got from their own personal discussion groups that they lead as well.
And at Switch, we've been going through the book of Daniel. So in Daniel, it's set in the time period of Israel's history where Jerusalem, which is the centerpiece of God's kingdom, has actually been destroyed. And the Israelites are scattered all over the Babylonian kingdom and under this particularly tyrannical king called King Nebuchadnezzar. And what we see in reading Daniel is that God is not gone and he's not disappeared, but that he's actually still working his will, and that everything that happens to Daniel and his mates in Babylon, it's all part of God's plan. And so all we need to do is to just trust that he is still reigning over all.
Finally, if you call yourself Christian and have an interest in youth ministry,
we'd like for you to prayerfully consider becoming a Switch leader for next year.
If you're interested, please let Ryan Poon, Angel Chung, or Matt Lai know before September the 6th, and contact details are on the bulletin.